Biography of James Madison. James Madison was born on March 16, 1751, in Port Conway, Virginia. He was the oldest of 12 children born to James Madison Sr. and Nellie Conway Madison. Madison was educated at the College of New Jersey, now Princeton University, and became interested in politics while studying there. In 1776, Madison was elected to the Virginia House of Delegates, where he became a leading voice in the push for independence from Great Britain. He also served as a delegate to the Continental Congress, where he helped draft the Articles of Confederation, which established the first national government of the United States. Madison became increasingly concerned about the weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation, and he played a key role in the development of the United States Constitution. He attended the Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia in 1787 and was a key author of the Virginia Plan, which formed the basis for the new government. In 1789, Madison was elected to the House of Representatives and became a leading advocate for the ratification of the Constitution. He also served as Secretary of State under President Thomas Jefferson, where he helped negotiate the Louisiana Purchase. In 1809, Madison was elected as the fourth President of the United States, defeating Charles Cotesworth Pinckney. His presidency was marked by the War of 1812, which saw the United States engage in conflict with Great Britain. After leaving office in 1817, Madison retired to his estate, Montpelier, in Virginia, where he continued to write and correspond with other political figures. He played an active role in the founding of the University of Virginia, which was established in 1819. Madison died on June 28, 1836, at the age of 85. He is remembered as one of the most important figures in American history, and he is often referred to as the "father of the Constitution" for his key role in its development. James Madison. James Madison was the fourth President of the United States, serving from 1809 to 1817. He was one of the most important founding fathers, and his contributions to American politics and constitutional law are numerous. Before his presidency, Madison played a key role in the drafting of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and he is sometimes referred to as the "father of the Constitution." He also served as Secretary of State under Thomas Jefferson and played a leading role in the negotiations that led to the Louisiana Purchase. As president, Madison oversaw the country during a challenging period, including the War of 1812, which was fought between the United States and Britain. He also worked to promote economic growth, reduce the national debt, and expand westward into new territories. Madison is perhaps best known for his contributions to constitutional law. He believed in a strong federal government, but also supported states' rights and individual liberties. He worked to strike a balance between these competing interests, and his views on federalism and the separation of powers have had a lasting impact on American jurisprudence. Madison was also a prolific writer, and his contributions to political theory and constitutional law are extensive. His most famous work is the Federalist Papers, a collection of essays he wrote with Alexander Hamilton and John Jay in support of the ratification of the U.S. Constitution. He also wrote extensively on the topic of religious freedom, and his views on this subject influenced the inclusion of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Today, Madison's legacy is celebrated as one of the most important and influential in American history. His contributions to American politics, law, and culture continue to shape the United States to this day, and his commitment to individual liberty and constitutional government remains a guiding principle of American democracy. James Madison was the fourth President of the United States, serving from 1809 to 1817. He was a key figure in the American Revolution and played an important role in shaping the early years of the nation's history. Some of his notable achievements include authorship of the U.S. Constitution. Madison is often called the "father of the Constitution" for his leadership in drafting the document, which laid out the framework for the federal government and established the system of checks and balances that still governs the country today. Leadership during the War of 1812. Madison led the United States through the War of 1812 against Great Britain, which saw significant victories for the American forces, including the defense of Baltimore and the defeat of the British at the Battle of New Orleans. Support for religious freedom. Madison was a strong advocate for religious freedom and separation of church and state. He authored the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom, which established freedom of religion as a fundamental right in Virginia and served as a model for similar laws in other states. Expansion of the United States. Madison oversaw the annexation of West Florida and the admission of Louisiana as a state, which continued the expansion of the United States that began under his predecessor, Thomas Jefferson. Promotion of public education. Madison believed that education was essential for a free and democratic society, and he supported the establishment of public schools and universities. He helped to found the University of Virginia, which was the first public university in the United States. Overall, James Madison's accomplishments as a writer, statesman, and defender of democracy helped to shape the course of American history and establish the foundations of the United States as a democratic republic. His legacy as a champion of individual rights, religious freedom, and limited government continues to be celebrated and debated to this day.